Hello, welcome to this Christmas, but yes, group friends to which the business tech movies TV shows are recent.
Okay, trying this again. I had my mic muted. But yeah, Sunday show. It's gonna be the same next week. Yeah, I made the decision that, yeah, because I had work today and it was an early day, I wanted to make sure I got enough sleep beforehand. Adding in, daylight savings time and all that, and losing an hour. Yeah, that could have gone better. But yeah, here we are. But yeah, I originally planned on having a video. In fact, I actually did start a stream yesterday. I was gonna start up on Hypixel Skyblock. So like, okay, I started the recording. I'm all loaded up into Minecraft. I hit join server, and your account has been banned. Oh, what? Yeah, turns out I guess at some point in like 2016-ish or sometime way back when, I actually did make an account, but I guess like in 2020 maybe they had like a data breach or something. So like, yeah, your account has been compromised. So just to be on the safe side, we've banned the account. Uh, try to change your password and to send us an appeal. We'll work it out in about 7 days or so. So yeah, that plan got pushed back. However, I did finally get my modded 3DS back. Video capture works wonderful, but I waited on doing anything with that until I got my ground loop insulator, which is like a thing where if sometimes when you plug it in a audio output from the microphone port of a handheld into the audio input of like the computer, it sometimes has that buzzing sound. The thing I ordered actually is supposed to, get rid of that. But I didn't get that till today, and yeah, after work, I was just kind of low energy and all that. Plus, it actually took me a while to figure out, like, okay, clearly the audio input on the top of the computer isn't working, so it has to be one of the audio holes in the back. I finally figured it out, but I, I worked it out sometime just before the Discord call started. Ugh, yeah. But hey, I have it all set up now, so I can stream all the Game Boy through 3DS games that I want. And actually, I'm going to be restarting the Pokemon run through with the Virtual Console version, because turns out at some point there was an event to get a Mew, which means I have a legit way of getting a Mew in Gen 1 without, trainer fly glitch. Which is not to say that I won't abuse trainer fly glitch to get some extra starters and EVs, but I won't have to do it from you. And I might be able to get it once I get to gold and silver. Do the shiny switch trick with the coin case to make one of the Mews shiny. So yay! But yeah, work was okay. Um, I yeah, Wednesday was busy. Tuesday, uh, not Tuesday, Thursday. Other direction. um, Thursday was actually kind of quiet, and Friday also busy. And like I said, yesterday I tried to do the whole high pixel stream, but that didn't exactly work out. Oh, it did make some. Oh right, I made that pizza. The Okay, it was a four cheese, uh, artisan four cheese sauce with the four cheese shredded cheese blend, pineapples, mushrooms, and spam. Actually, turned out really well. I call it the Hawaiian Tide Pizza. Though, admittedly, next time I make it, I need to make a few changes, like cutting the amount of sauce down by at least a fourth, making the spam cubes a tad bit smaller, and trying a bit better to get like the cheese more evenly spread around the edge. And actually, after that, I still had like half of the toppings left over of each of the things. So I actually used those last night to make some. I made rice with pineapple topped with a sweet soy sauce, and I fried up the remaining spam and mushrooms to go with it. It was good. Uh, oh yeah, also on the whole DS capture front, since it turns out that yeah, having the actual physical connection allows me to record even DS games, virtual console stuff. Turns out I didn't actually need to get my regular DS modded. Oh well, at least I have it as a backup. uh, but yeah, now I just have like a modded DS, my regular DS slide, and my original 3DS. It's like, up on the off chance that I need a spare backup handheld console, I'll just store these away for a bit. Uh, yeah. Overall, things went okay. But yeah, that was my week. And, oh yeah, I learned that I also work on Tuesday, so I get one day off. But yeah, like if everything goes well, even if I can't record a high pixel stream, I'll at least try to get, I don't know, Pokemon or something. Although the downside with the virtual console version, no fast forward. Yeah, that it's gonna be fun. Anyway, how was your week?
Thankfully, Sunday at the convention went great, even though I was pretty tired afterwards. Ended up spending a lot of one day sleep. delivery slot in as of late, but thankfully some in between orders are starting to come in, including my first ever Mini-Mates. So much is get back to the swing of things, although there are some things I still need to take care of. What's certain elders back.
Right.
Hopefully this won't be the only time he'll be away during certain time spring, at least as of late. Sunday went normal-ish. Took an extra time to add a bit more than the usual to the sheet. Might be thinking of it. Trying a new approach sometime later. So yeah, just waiting for Dad to come back and take care of some more spring arrangements. Probably shouldn't be too long.
Oh. So, for this week, we watched a few things. Kicking things off, the pony episode for this half of the month. And it seems to be like the whole every other week or so thing. So, yeah, wants to, like, so the community garden thing really kicked off, and they have all sorts of new fruits and stuff to, like, make into smoothies. Like, yeah, try the new flavors! Except everyone wants to try their own favorite thing as it is. Like, no one wants to, take a chance. So, like, okay. So, how should I put this? You know those Coke machines in some fast food places where it's like it has that whole old digital touch screen thing, and you choose your drink and then the flavor. Basically that, but with smoothies and on wheels. Like, yeah, any combination of smoothie flavors, like, ooh, and of course everyone wants to order their own favorite thing, and like, oh yeah, Misty's here too. Not not being evil for once. But yeah, so everyone's punching in their favorites, and the machine's like, too many, too many, all the flavors, and just starts shooting smoothie shots everywhere. It is a mess. Like, oh no, the town will be covered in smoothie. Like, okay, we have to stop this by jumping in front of the smoothie shots midair to make sure it doesn't hit anyone else. And that goes on for a while, and group decides like, hey, some of these flavors are pretty good. Until finally, when the machine breaks down, and it's just like, hey, this is like all the best parts of each flavor in one. We could sell this. And it is dubbed the Alicorn Smoothie. And now everyone wants that. No one wants to try anything else. So we're right back where we started. Oh god. My mind went to that the infamous um letter to Celestia. I didn't learn anything. It's like, wow, we are exactly where we started, just with a different flavor. But yeah, it was a fun episode. And like for once, we got to see Misty not doing Opaline's bidding. She's like, hey, yeah, I'm here for smoothies too. Just, it's my day off. Oh, and can I get one to go? Don't ask. I'm helping out a friend. But yeah, fun episode. I sometimes I wonder like how they can how can they how they can just like uh need a new thing. Well, now I have this smoothie robot with over 1 million flavor combos. It's like, huh. But yeah, fun episode. Even yeah, Uh, so, the second thing we watched, yeah, what was it, like a Bad Luck Jack? A nice little short by the creator of Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. It took me a moment to like remember. It's like, wait, what was the other one? In my defense, I woke up at like 7 this morning, so yeah. Ooh. But yeah, basically, like Jack has very like cursed with bad luck. Like nearby piano, like piano leg's gonna break, and then something's gonna fall from the ceiling and crush him. But like he has some good friends, and one of them's like, you know what? I know you're all like, oh no, stay away from me, it's too dangerous. Oh, woe is me. But it's like, I got you covered. I'll be your good luck charm. I'll keep all the nasty stuff away from you. And it goes good for a while until he gets hit by a wrecking ball. Mind you, this is after he stopped a meteor. Like, oh yeah, now he got hurt. So Jack's like, I told you you should have stayed away from me. I'm just too dangerous to be around. Ah! And he runs off. And there's this whole musical number, like, oh, I keep telling people to go away, but they're like, no, we don't wanna. And it's like, oh, it's too dangerous. Why don't they listen to me? Oh no. Uh, but yeah, so he wanders around and gets caught by this giant creature that's obviously like, dinner. Meanwhile, his friend goes to the rest of the group like, we gotta help. He's run off. He's on his own. Shit has gotten crazy. Like, the usual bad luck is ramped up to an insane amount. We gotta help. And they're like, yeah, he's our friend. Let's go help him. And one of the others like, I could write a song about this. So Jack's there about to be eaten when the friends show up and start kicking its ass. To a nice little musical number that gets sidetracked midway through by some bees. Good song though. But yeah, they defeat the monster. It runs off, and and like, okay, yeah, I shouldn't have run off like that. It just, everything, and okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah. So they head back to school. Oh yeah, they go to school, by the way. Oh yeah, there's this other the typical bully character, and he gets shown up. It's like, huh, yeah, I may be sometimes crushed by a piano, but at least I have friends. You don't know what that's like. Like, oh, air horns. uh, yeah. Actually, I don't know if I saw this before on like as part of this podcast, or if one of the people like that the apartment, if she showed me it. I don't really remember. But like I had seen this before. So good animation though. But yeah, it's like watching this after I've seen Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. It's like, yeah, yeah, I can see, same person doing that. Yeah, similar vibes going on. Like same kind of art style. Yeah, really good. And finally, we watched an episode of Winnie the Pooh. So Tigger's messing around with Rabbit, as he do, and he ends up breaking a head mirror. Like, oh no, Tigger, what have you done, you fool? Now you'll have 7 years bad luck. Like, Tigger's like, oh no, wait, it was your mirror, Rabbit. You get the bad luck. And Rabbit's like, oh no. But Tigger's like, don't worry, I'll protect you. And in the process of trying to protect Rabbit, Tigger just ends up hurting Rabbit even more. Then Pooh shows up. It's like, oh, hey, Rabbit. I, I found this mirror that I lent you. It doesn't seem to quite work right. And then Rabbit's like, wait, oh yes, it was Pooh's mirror. Pooh has the bad luck. At this point, Pooh's like, what are you even talking about? Like, what? So now they're both like, oh, don't worry, Pooh, we'll protect you. And apparently their plan is, hey, Piglet, give me your clothes. Pooh, wear this. Piglet, wear Pooh's shirt. Piglet, you're Pooh now. Pooh, you're Piglet. Now, and now I'm trying to, like, I'll just refer to them by their original names, otherwise it'll get all confusing. So, now Pooh's like, do piglets like honey? No, Pooh Bears do, and they yeet Piglet on top of a branch, slides down, knocks down a beehive. Yeah, like okay, need to protect Piglet. We'll put him in this shack, and put a lightning rod up, lock it up. Okay, Piglet, see you in 7 years. Don't open the door for anything. So of course, lightning strikes in, but like an incredible amount, and blows up everything but the bed Piglet is on. Like, so scratch that. Okay, what do we? Wait a minute. Each time all this stuff has happened, Tigger was there. Tigger broke the mirror. Tigger has the bad luck. Like, so Tigger's like, oh no. Now I have to pack stuff for 7 years, and as I go away, so he packs up stuff and goes off. And of course, the group follows like, "Don't worry, Tigger. The mirror's not broken. See?" And they drew a picture of Tigger and taped it to the mirror. Like, "Oh, hey, it isn't broken. I can see myself." Like, yay! Then later, Pooh's talking with Christopher Robin, like, "Silly bear. That's just a superstition. But don't worry. Pooh doesn't believe in supper." Or whatever. That thing. But yeah. So yeah, So yeah, everything was well, except for all the injuries that Tigger was directly involved in causing. Yep. Okay episode. Even though like half the time it's like you can see that Tigger was the direct cause of all of your misfortune. Like you're walking along, and there's this pile of watermelons on a hill being stopped by a rock. Tigger's like, "Hey, watermelon!" Picks up the front one. All the other ones roll down the hill and crash into Rabbit. Rabbit's taking a bath. Like, "Oh no! A bath is too dangerous." Pulls the plug, and Rabbit goes down the drain. It's like, okay, first, what? Okay, cartoon physics, whatever. And two, again, Tigger caused that. Yeah. So, what were your thoughts on the episodes?
From the top, quite surprised I didn't make the modern soda machine connection until you actually said it.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the smoothies didn't quite taste as good as like ones that are actually handmade. Because like seriously, the soda machine, like the digital machine sodas, like always just taste kind of off.
If anything, I was more thinking along the lines of something that Izzy might have put together. If you remember, way back when these minisodes got started.
Right. Yeah, I vaguely remember.
Once again, familiar with the whole Trinity things thing. In fact, most another thing I can possibly think of could possibly think of at the moment was what I thought was going to happen in Baltimore.
Hmm.
few interesting Tisa lights or with possible that caveat might not be unfounded. Odd was originally, but like you said, same. Style, same flair, same surprisingly good music production. Got some good life, some early trends, and refer back to a few familiar names here. Andy Stein, Shitty Vox, Christina Fee. So, credit them for contributing. Earliest I can think of in terms of a Disney show addressing superstitions. Sometime later, I find out about two other things: black cats and ladders.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That's not just this particular episode. It's a common thing for when Tico shows up. There's usually a sense of shenanigans. Yeah, Fontaine, especially in returning fond memories.
Hey, hey, is anyone there?
Nope,
Is this
no one here.
is this podcast live? Is this a live
Yes.
podcast? Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Alf Club. Oh, this is Alf Club, guys. We're here. We made it. How long has this stream been running?
Eh, about maybe an hour-ish.
Oh, we just made it. We barely made it on time. We're here, guys. So, what's today's topic? What's the topic?
Episodes based on luck.
Luck? Hey, you know what? You want to know about luck? You want to know about luck? I'm not a lucky man, but I'll tell you what, though. I just won 2 games of Mario Party in a row. I tell you, that's pretty lucky. Is that lucky or what?
A bit lucky.
Hey, I told you. This is a podcast. You told me not to join the podcast. This is a podcast. This is the Real Pony Podcast luck episode. This is the episode about luck. I'm not gonna leave. Why do you want me to leave? This is not a leave. I'm gonna leave it. Hey, sarcasm.
Yeah,
You want to know something?
but
I've had too many drinks tonight, and I was bored, and I thought, hey, you know what? Let me just look at my Discord, and I saw that you guys were live on YouTube, and I was like, hey, let me join, and I'll represent Alf Club in this luck themed podcast. I'm not leaving. Hey, don't tell me to leave. Hey, this is a shout out to Jaden Couture 1933, my favorite YouTuber on the platform. Jaden Couture 93 is breaking bounds. He is a fucking genius. He knows everything about YouTube. If you follow him, message him, private message him. He'll tell you everything you need to know about viral content. He knows exactly what to do, know exactly what to say. He is a genius. He has 900 subs. That's a lot. That's a lot of subs. Do you know how many subs that is? That's 900 subs. He might have less than 900, but it's close enough. He's close to 900 subs. And Ace of Shumway, if you're hearing this, I respect you more than anyone. You're my favorite guy. And Sarcasm and Rail Pony, I respect you guys too. I love that you're dedicated to this podcast. You're very dedicated to this podcast. You do it every Sunday, and I watch it every Sunday. And honestly, I apologize for not making it whenever in the past couple of weeks because I've been busy with work. But I was off today, and I decided to have a couple of drinks, and I thought it'd be a little silly to join your podcast. So today's topic is luck. What exactly are we talking about? Luck. What kind of luck are we talking about?
well, we looked at the Bad Luck Jack short by the creator of Has Been Hotel and
Has Been Hotel. I never watched that series, but I know about luck.
And
I'm a very lucky man. When I gamble, I lose a lot of the times. But I'll tell you what, though, I won Mario Party 2 games in a row. I'm pretty lucky when it comes to games that I enjoy, such as Mario Party, Binding of Isaac 4 Souls. Well, hey, you two. Hey, Gavin, what games am I lucky at? What games do I proportionally win at that I shouldn't? That I feel like I shouldn't win? Besides Isaac and Mario Party. I've never played that game in my life.
Every time that Theo plays on Binding of Isaac.
I play Binding of Isaac 4 Souls frequently and I win a lot. But that's not because I'm good. It's because I'm lucky. I'm a lucky guy. But I'm 80% of the time not a very lucky guy. I gotta be honest with you. Hey, I got a question for you, Sarcasm.
yeah.
Do you consider okay? This is a real question. I want you to answer 100% honestly with me. Are you ready?
Okay. Sure.
Do you consider yourself to be a lucky guy?
This is like a fucking ad read.
Just you can think about it for as long as you want, but just in general, not just in video games, not just in text or whatever, but just in general, like through your whole life, do you think that luck has been in your favor more than 50% of the time?
I'd say I'm somewhat luck neutral. Like,
You know what?
nothing
Hey,
about
you know
right-
what? That's a fair statement. I think that's pretty fair. I wish I was luck neutral because then I could be normal. But I feel like I'm pretty luck negative. I'm a luck negative guy. I'm lucky in video games, but when it comes to like recently I was walking to work and I got robbed. Some guy walked up to me and he came up to me and he's like, "Give me all your money, you're gonna die." I gave it to him because I didn't want to die. And I reported it to the police. They didn't do nothing. But I lost like $50 in my ID. I had to go get a new ID. This was a week ago. This is horrendous. I can't believe that happened to me. But that's my luck, you know? I feel like I do enough good. I do good in life. But I get a fucking maniac to come rob me in the middle of the street. You rob me in the middle of the street at 9 p.m. at night on my way to work, my night shift. And I got to work, and my client was fucking angry at me because I was late to work because I was robbed. What is that? I can't believe this happened to me. I cannot believe that happened to me. But you know what, though? That's because I don't have negative luck. And I would call it a skill issue. I'm just not good at life. I just lose. I could have stood up to the guy. I could have been like, "Hey, I don't believe you have a gun. I don't think you have a gun. You're holding your hand to me in your coat pocket. It's fake. You're lying. You're a liar. You're a scam artist trying to steal my measly $50. You don't have a 9 mil. You don't have You don't have a handgun in your coat pocket." But I gave him my money because I was scared. What would you have done in that situation?
I'm
If
the
a guy
same.
came up to you, in the street and said, "I have a gun in my pocket. Give me all your money, or I'm gonna shoot you in the stomach," what would you say? Would you give him the money, or would you call that guy's bluff? Would you be the bigger man and call that scoundrel's bluff? Or would you just fucking pass him your hard-earned cash?
Trick question. I don't carry cash.
Well, okay. Hypothetically, okay, do you carry your phone with you?
Yes.
Okay, he says you have to give me your phone.
Real quiet.
Would you give it to him? Would you trust the fact that he has a gun and he will shoot you in the dead of night where no one else can see it? or would you hand him your phone and he'll just punch you in the eye and leave you?
I don't know my glasses.
Because he hit me in the eye and it hurt. He took the back of his hand, he pulled it out of his pocket, and he whooped me upside the head and told me, do not call the police. And I never did because I'm not stupid. Do you really think I'd do that? Do you actually think I would just allow him to harass me? Well, okay, I'll be honest. He harassed me and I allowed it. It was real. This is real. I didn't make this up. He did. This was a week ago. March. What day is it? This was March 5th. This was over a week ago. Or maybe exactly a week ago. But this guy stole money from me. I never caught his name, I'll be honest. I wish I did, because then I could, maybe a cop could do something. But I never caught this guy's name. He was wearing a jacket, he had a hood on. I think he was Caucasian, I don't know.
Don't step on them. They're on the floor.
I think he was about 30 years old.
They're on the floor. Don't step
Sorry,
on
my friends are being a little loud. Okay, but hold on. Hey, Rail Pony, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, can you, before I leave, I'm going to leave in a second because I'm very tired. What would you do in that situation? If there was a guy mugging you for $50, would you trust that he has a handgun in his pocket, or would you call his bluff and he'd run away? What would you do?
Don't step on them. That's the only thing I ask. Don't step on them. Whoa. If you see.
Just a quick yes or no. Just throw out a yes or no. Yes is you would think he has a handgun and you'd give him your wallet, or no, I'm gonna walk away and you're a liar. You're a liar. You're not a real thief. You're just a fraud, trying to score an easy buck.
Oscar, you only have to worry. They're upstairs.
To be honest, I'd be frozen in fear.
I know, I was too. My hand was trembling as I reached in my coat pocket and handed him my brown leather wallet. It was full of money. I was loaded with $50 in my ID, my COVID booster shot card. You know what? I got 3 booster shots. I'm protected. I'm a happy guy. I'm a protected man. Okay, but in all seriousness, I hope you guys have a great rest of your podcast. And to all the viewers out there, to be as lucky as you can, I repeat, if you see a guy and he asks you to give him your wallet and he has a gun pointing at your stomach through his coat pocket, you either say, okay, here's my wallet, I'm sorry, please leave me go, or be like, hey, buddy, I think you're a fucking liar. You're a scam artist. You don't have a gun. You're a fraud. You're a damn fraud. And you know what? I'm taking your money. Give me your wallet right now. I almost did that, but I realized I'd probably get shot. But okay, anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your podcast. And the topic of this show is luck. Don't you forget it. I'd like to shout out Jaden Kusher 1933, my favorite YouTuber. He's my homie. I love that guy. He's the greatest. I'd like to shout out Azer Shumway. I'm sure he's listening to this right now. And I wish he was here with me, but he couldn't make it. But, all right, stay lucky. Stay lucky, Rail Pony heads. I bid you adieu.
Well, that happened.
To be honest, he kind of triggered something that happens occasionally whenever I do comic conventions or more recently Fan Expo. You know how sometimes there's street artists gathering close to the entrance?
Yeah.
I've been suckered a few times. Thankfully, they haven't compromised my cash holdings completely. But this last one, but a more recent one in particular, almost had me concerned for a bit. But thankfully, that was sorted out.
Yeah, now it's like, consider the benefits of a decoy wallet. Basically, an extra wallet to have on you that has like maybe a couple tens and some cards you won't miss. Like, okay, it's not much, but I can take it.
Still, I've been trying to avoid these kinds of people to the best of my abilities, and I'm sure that occasionally they'll have a good cause, but
Yeah.
yeah, my focus is more elsewhere. But yeah, that's what I would consider my latest stroke of luck. And actually, I managed to do everything I wanted without that being a major issue.
Cheat. Switch it over to this here. Okay, new stuff. So, starting things off with quite possibly the biggest comeback in Hollywood in Hollywood in like so far in like the past while. Brendan Fraser won Best Actor at the Oscars for The Whale. Good, he deserved it. Now with that out of the way, uh, uh, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective Remaster release date set for June 30th. And there's a new gameplay video released, so okay. I've heard decent things about that game. No longer trapped to the confines of the DS. WWE 2K insert year here is ready to rumble come launch day. Ooh, Rune Factory 3 specials come to the West for PC and the Switch on September 5th. War Thunder spin-off Aces of Thunder announced for PSVR 2. Okay, hopefully there isn't as many military intel leaks in the spin-off as there is in the actual game. Or, like, you know, from players. You know, it's bad when, like, I watched this show on Monday night that's basically a highlight of news stories. It's like, what are you thinking? What are you even doing? And War Thunder's popped up multiple times because of players being like, "Oh, this isn't accurate to the actual vehicle. See, I have this military intel right here that says so." The fact that it's happened more than once. In fact, I think I remember at least 3 times it popping up on the show. Phil Spencer originally wanted Gears of War to be more horror. Like, okay. Not Feed the Monkeys 2099 is coming to PC and the Nintendo Switch on May 25th. You know, if someone told me that that was actually a fake title and was actually going to be like some sort of Monkey Ball remaster, I would probably believe them. Seriously, do not feed the monkeys 2099. Like, what kind of title is that? Power Wash Simulator Final Fantasy DLC might actually be canon to Final Fantasy VII. Like, oh god, now we have to play an entirely separate game in order to understand the deep lore of Final Fantasy VII. Ooh, here's some big news. A new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi game has been announced. Like, the last one was on, like, the PS3, I think? Or did they start going into, like, a subsections of the franchise, and the last proper one was on PS2? I'm not quite sure. New Pokemon anime reveals 4 more cast members. Okay, sure. Huh, okay, I hadn't heard about this one. The original Naruto anime gets 4 brand new episodes for its 20th anniversary. Let me check the tweet. Oh, they mean original Naruto. Wow. That is Naruto pre-Shippuden. Okay then. Reborn as a vending machine, I now wonder the dungeon anime reveals main cast, staff, promo video, and July premiere. It's like, yes, as reborn as insert whatever here. Like, it's like the standard template for isekai light novels. Reborn as a slime, reborn as a sword, reborn as a vending machine. Otakon did not require masks or proof of vaccination at the 2023 event. Ooh. Yeesh. To sum up how yeesh that is, let's just take a look at the typical. No, that's the Metal Gear character. Otakon. Convention. Let's check the wiki page. Yeah, the standard attendance of Otakon. Oh wait, I'm thinking Comic Cat. Never mind. Although still 2022 had like 40,000 people, so that's still a sizable amount. Okay, yeah, my bad. Got my anime conventions and stuff mixed up. God, it's been forever since I actually properly went to an anime convention. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Entertainment District arc has won 5 Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Meanwhile, Cyberpunk Edge Runners has won Anime of the Year at the 2023 Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Jackie Chan has been cast as Splinter in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Cool.
Also referred to as the Seth Rogen reboot.
I was about to say, like, oh hey, Seth Rogen. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 won favorite movie at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards.
Yes!
The final episode of The Owl House has been completed. The episode will premiere on April 8th on Disney Channel. And afterward, the creator's like, yeah, I'm out of here, and left Disney. Which, to be fair, yeah, I get why. Now the hard part's like, okay, where can they go that'll actually give a damn about animation? Because it seems like animation is like the first thing thrown under the bus whenever any kind of financial whatever happens. Ooh, Gravity Falls was the fourth most watched animated series on Disney Plus worldwide last week, with Steven Universe being the third most watched animated series on HBO Max worldwide. Kung Fu Panda 4 will premiere in theaters March 8th, 2024. Like, oh hey, they're doing another one. Apparently there's some Totally Spies digital comics in the works. Interesting. Never actually watched Totally Spies. That was around, I think that was just after the time where I stopped watching Cartoon Network.
On a related note, Season 7 is delayed another year.
I didn't even realize it was still going. Huh. Let me check something. Okay, in some, yeah, I don't buy it news, the Fairly Odd Parents' Fairly Odder has been awarded Favorite Kids TV Series at the Kids' Choice Awards. Like, sure. I don't buy it. Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Pups is no longer moving forward on HBO Max. It wrapped early, but as they lost their distribution with the service, it might get picked up again if they find another distributor. So, good luck with that.
KCAs have been meh as of late. There's been the occasional yes with Sonic in this case, but yeah. Also SpongeBob won again.
Of course. The Cuphead show sadly hasn't been renewed for season 2. Neither has Amphibia. So that's unfortunate. Beetlejuice 2 is eyeing to begin filming in late May or early June, with Tim Burton expected to direct. Sure, whatever.
Jenna Ortega confirmed to be circulating a role for that.
Bob Iger questions the need to keep returning to existing MCU characters rather than introducing new characters. Quote, sequels typically work well for us. Do you need a third or fourth? Or is it time to turn to other characters? That is a fair point. However, if you start like flooding the market with all these new characters, with you like it's not gonna turn out well because like oh, there's all these new movies and all these new characters to keep track of, and it's like who's who and when or where does this take place and how does it connect to that over there? And it's like it's that whole mishmash of everything that stuff like that to cause DC to like start rebooting stuff because it's like it gets too complicated. So I'm fine with them taking the slow and steady route, like slowly trickling out the new thing, like the new characters, connecting the strings together, and building up to something big.
Still sounds like they'll be doing better than how Image started.
Yeah. And also, this way, like if they need to put out some new characters, since they're not spamming them all over the place, they have a decent number in reserve. Bob Odenkirk confirms he is starring in a remake of The Room for a charity called the Foundation for AIDS Research. Quote, "This is real, this is true, and let me tell you, I tried my best to sell every line as honestly as I could, and I had a blast." Like, oh no. Oh no. Uh,
The fact that the industry has actually gone there, part of the proceeds going to charity.
oh yeah, that's a good thing. Like, oh no, not The Room. Like, I wish him luck, but something tells me, yeah, I don't know. Like, the reason why people remember The Room is because it was horrible.
Still, I'm glad it's happening. This kind of charitable stuff doesn't happen so often, especially in things like this.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage has this to say on if he wants to join the MCU. Quote, "I don't need to be in the MCU. I'm Nick Cage." And yeah, that's fair. He is Nick Cage. I can't argue with that. Although, if they were to get Nicolas Cage in the MCU, I know just the role. Ghost Rider. But yeah, done well this time. Everything everywhere all at once. It's one, like, a lot of things at like everywhere. Like it's winning all of the things. Oh god, this one. Ryan Reynolds speaks to me on a spiritual level on this one. Ryan Reynolds is unsure about doing a Free Guy sequel. Quote, I would love it, but also, like, does everything fucking have to be a sequel? I don't know. Like, yes, that is what I've been saying. That. Ugh. Ooh, Keanu Reeves says he has spoken with James Gunn about Constantine 2. Okay. Oh, okay. The 4-hour, 11-minute extended edition version of Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King will release in theaters in April. Ooh. I hope they have I hope they have an intermission in between for bathroom breaks. David Harbour says the final season of Stranger Things begins filming in June. Okay. Oh, I was about to make a joke about this. Huh. Here's the tab. The first trailer for Renovations has been released. The series releases on April 12th on Disney Plus. My mind was like, Renovations? That sounds like it'd be like some sort of talk show starring Jeremy Renner. And, I mean, I'm kind of close. Renovations with Jeremy Renner follows Renner on his journey as he travels the world helping communities by reimagining unique purpose-built vehicles. Okay.
Dumb Money coming October 20th. Paul Dano, Seth Rogen, Smash and Stan, Peter Davison, Woodley, Anthony Ramos, Vicentino Frio, Dan DeHaan, and Mila Harold. Based on the chaos from GameStop stocks skyrocketing due to Reddit. Double Hitter Severance Special. 5-film collection of the original series started by Richard Donner, including, believe it or not, the Donner cut of the second one. And all 17
Okay.
of the Flesher shorts coming to Blu-ray, remastered from new 4K scans of original 35mm negatives.
Nice.
Well, let's see what they will with the Disney live action remakes for age, but the Little Mermaid poster is an interesting tribute. Ellen Henson and Deborah Wolf not to be returning for their respective roles for Daredevil Born Again. Unknown as to whether the roles will have to be recast. I need to say it anyway. Goodbye, Fulton.
Mm-hmm.
Three hours of bonus materials to be included with the Way of Water digital release. just posted a trailer for the Ross biopic Paint, starring Owen Wilson. So, remember when I hinted there was teaser material that might tie in with Missy's cameo today?
Yeah.
One of them shows a potential element of harmony based around her.
Oh.
Me Orange Game got an update as well as new stickers. Hasbro developers recognized the women this past week. Two and over William Byron at both Vegas and Phoenix. 5 innings of 10s combined. Union's anniversary against Canadian National. At long last, traditional dining returns to Amtrak's long-distance trains. Town returns to steam for the first time in 58 years. R211 sets now in service in New York. Significant progress made on Alumni carriages. The tin parts will stock. Open it up a fairly at Fiston-Yog. .315 back in Steam. Halt the March timetable release. Repairs going well. 2 points. Model C rail cover following recent damage. Kinder, Canals, for 3 guards, hearts to the friends and family of. Lewis, Chester, Ennis, and Flowey. Killed in a train in Dunkirk collision. Barbara Garson. Bullets, Hill Street Blues. Murder, She Wrote, Star Trek. MFPD Blue, Lewis and Clark. She's Human. Mother of Disability Rights Movement. James Douglas West. Lassie. Gary Arlington. Leonard Skinner. Richard Aylmer. British cross country skier 56. Ian Falconer. Olivia Pink. Pat McCormick. Four-time Olympic champion diver. 52-56. Amongst the noted. Tom Loves. James DeVille, Flash Gordon, Robert Blake, Saturday Night Live, Mice Man 81, Robert Hickok, Will Beaver, Mickey Gibbet, Tussie, Audrey last roundup. Janoski Kurida. Smika, where the name of the band has. I'm going to experience a few postponements in the wake of this. And Takehiro Kimura, Gundam Xenoblade, Kojias, Gear, Gar. Yeah.
Yao Geiger?
That's it. say slight adjustments to the content. I figured out, so I found out that wait, some of this stuff could fill at least half an hour at one point. So with that, then had to think of something for next week. I feel like Cartoon Network show help, so I figured, why not?
Yeah.
So, stay safe, stay well, get boosted, pray. Hopefully, we will see you